Hey, it's Darlene of Like There's No Tomorrow. We have a YouTube travel channel dedicated to RV travel. However, this video is for anybody who drives a vehicle, really. I'm going to compare dash cams. For the last year, we've used an economy version, kind of like your base dash cam just to get started. We did it after we had an unexpected accident in about the third month of our full-time RV travels. And we were in our truck. We were not towing our RV at the time. So this is something that could happen just to anybody driving around. But it was a strange situation where we were merging onto the highway. Someone was merging off the highway and we kind of just hit sides. And we weren't really sure who was at fault, to be honest. We didn't think it was us. However, if we had a dash cam, we would have seen exactly what happened. So we did invest in an economy kind of base level version. And I'm gonna compare that. That's the base version, the Viofo V3. The particular one we have isn't available anymore, but there's one that's very similar. So the folks at Viofo, I'm saying that right, actually reached out to us and I explained, well, I actually have one of your cameras already. But what I'm interested in is another level of dash cam. So I'm gonna, they were kind enough to send me the A229, which is a front and rear dash cam, which I believe has a much clearer picture. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm going to unbox the one they sent me, all the goodies they sent, show it to you, and show the footage of the base level model compared to the new souped up Pro version, the A229 Pro. So I think this will be really interesting for you. Again, regardless if you're an RVer or not, this is essential. I think everybody should have a dash cam. I mean, so many stories I've heard about how a dash cam could have helped in the situation, but it's only helpful if the footage will show license plates and different things like that. So we're gonna put it to the test and I'm gonna show you what I find. All right. Here's everything they sent me. And to be clear, the original version I have, we paid for ourselves. We've used it a year. We did not pay for this. They sent us the whole package in hopes that we would kind of tell everybody what we thought. So that's what we're going to do. All right. Looks like they sent us the SD card. Now, this is important because we did have trouble with our first model, and it's because we were using the wrong SD card. So that's really important. Wireless Bluetooth remote control. Don't even know what I'm doing with that, but I will find out soon. And we have a hardwire kit. I don't believe we're going to hardwire it at this point, but that's a great option to have. I think these are upgrades that you can get to any of their cameras. And here we are, the A229 Pro 4K. So I'm going to give you as much info on it as I can as I learn and do this with you. Lots of features that are different between this model and the base model. Comes in this really very nice box, very protected. My other one did as well. Kind of have it's like a kind of just tells you what's inside, that you're going to have power input. Looks like it's to a cigarette lighter. There's probably an alternative to a USB if I had to guess. Then we have, it has a rear camera and an optional interior camera, but I believe you can just use the rear camera as your interior camera. So you have a choice. We want it inside for footage for our channel, but you can definitely hook it up as a rear camera as well, which is really, really a great feature of this particular one. The dual camera system is pretty awesome. So inside here we have, there you go, camera one. And okay, so I'm sorry, this one does come with both. So we have the interior inside and the exterior one as well. That is super cool. I didn't realize that. And then here we go. This is the actual camera. Okay, so I can already tell that this is so much larger than the other one. So one of the things about the the base model is the screen is really small. So when you're in the truck, and I'll see if I can show this to you, I'm not sure if I can get it to come across. It's really hard to see. So like when you're adjusting the little back camera, which both of these have adjusting cameras, so you can situate it on your window as you wish. You can see that. But I have a funny feeling this one's going to be a lot easier to see. I can already tell you it has a lot of features. This one does not. But, you know, you get what you're paying for. If you just need something to get started, this V3 is going to be the thing. But we wanted more than that. So this one is probably going to be much higher quality. I can already just tell from that. So comes like that. You know, inside here, let's see if I can pull this out. I'm sure we have manual. We have the adhesives to install it, to stick it, some instructions here, and then here we go. We have our cords to connect it to power. Again, here is the USB, and then this one is the looks like both the USB and the cigarette lighter. Okay, this is really important. So one of the things I was having a trouble with my original dash cam was glare on the screen. I guess I could let you see me. Was glare on the screen. So this is going to prevent that. So I am really excited to see the difference in this, because that was one of the problems I was having. I believe you can buy that with the newer version, because like I said, this is one, it's older, and I think they've updated it since. So I'm pretty sure they have a little screen that you can put over this to prevent the glare as well. So either one, you're probably going to get that with it now, which is great. And then we have some installation tools and again, some cords. And I'll have to let you know what all those cords are, because I don't know yet. But lots of stuff, lots of accessories. I think you have lots of options here. So depending on how you want to install it, like I said, they sent me the dash cam hardware kit. That is definitely an option. At this point, we're not going to install that, but we don't really have that many cords going on in our RV setup. You know, RVers, we have what, like, where you have your backup camera, you have your GPS, you have your dash cam, and for us, we have the TPMS tire pressure monitoring. So we don't have them all on the dash, but after a while you get too many. So I can definitely see where you would want to install this hardwired if you really, really like it. So, okay, so the next step is to take you to install it to the truck. Okay, I just wanted to quickly show you how I have this set up. It was really easy to install overall. I do not have this hardwired. I kind of have this just rigged up for now. And basically here's your main unit right here. You really don't need to see it other than to make sure the camera is pointed, you know, in the right position. There's a couple times I had it a little too low, a little too high. So you'll definitely, the sunnier the day is, the harder it is to get that right. So maybe pick a time where the sun isn't coming quite so strong as it is right now. But you don't really need to see it while it's going. After, once you have it positioned, you're good to go. So this is your interior passenger driver camera. And then in the back, I have the interior rear camera. So that little guy right above the headrest, I don't know if you can see that, points backwards. And again, the front and the rear are really good quality, but the main camera right here is where we're getting all the really wide views and the really good detail. So that's kind of how I have it right now. It's not taking too much real estate, and overall I'm very pleased with what I see so far. Okay, so hopefully you're going to be able to see this. I'm shooting this with my GoPro so I can use my phone. There's 3 views you have, because you have 3 cameras. The front view, I can already tell right now, is a lot wider, a lot more crisp. You can tell the quality is just a little better. But I think the biggest thing is that the view of the camera goes much wider than the base model. So that's a plus. We can also switch to the interior camera. It's a little fish eye lensy, but honestly, if you needed to record something or record reaction, or, you know, I don't know that it's necessary, but it's certainly a cool option to have. And then of course the third camera is the back view, and honestly the quality is really, really good. I think the back view would be just as valuable. If someone's snooping around your vehicle, you're gonna get it from every angle. And I think that's the thing about this Pro 229 Pro, whatever it is. Anyways, I think that's the biggest benefit of having the multiple cameras, is you're getting all kinds of different angles versus the base camera, you're only getting one angle. So big pro there.
So Darlene asked me to give my review on using the rear camera as a backup camera when hitching the truck to the RV. So I tried it a couple times and I want to give you my review on it. So normally what I would do without a camera is I would literally just twist around in the seat and look back towards the hitch. That's kind of the best way that I found it. I've never figured out a way to go, you know, just kind of do it in the mirror. And doing that method works, but that means I have to jump out of the truck and I have to go and look behind the truck and see if I'm lined up. And then I go back and forth probably 2, 3, 4 times. So what the backup camera enabled me to do was I still had to twist around like that. And what I found is that once I had it lined up where it was pretty close, I could see whether or not I was right in front of the hitch or if I was off or not. Now, what it did not allow me to do was to be out like, you know, 10, 15 feet in front of the hitch and kind of like not have to twist around. I tried that. I tried to do like tried to drive the truck with looking at just the camera, and my brain was like, what is happening right now? So I think if anything that you should try it. I think I'm definitely going to use it in the future. It's not really necessarily made for that, but I think it's certainly useful. And if I don't have to jump up out of the truck and go look and jump back in a few times, that's a good thing as far as I'm concerned.
One more feature that I forgot to mention, how cool it is the voice activation. So you're driving down the road, you see something, you want to keep that footage. I believe this is the command, we'll see here. Lock video.
Video protected.
So what it did, I don't know if you could hear that, it said video protected, and then it took a picture. And so what you're gonna do is when you access that now, it's gonna be locked. It cannot overwrite. That is an amazing, amazing feature to have, because in the base model, you don't have that. And it's just one of those things where I have overwritten the footage I don't know how many times because I forgot to come out here and get the card out and download it to my computer or whatever. With this upper level, this Pro model, you're never going to have to worry about that. You can just tell it to lock it, it's going to stay on there, and it's not going to go anywhere. Now also, if you remember in the unboxing, I had a Bluetooth button. The Bluetooth button does the same thing. Let me see if I can get it for you.
Video protected.
Same thing, video protected. And then it's like, and then it takes the picture. So either way, so I have the button here just because, but if you maybe forgot what to say, like I've said protect before instead of lock. So the button, all you have to do is hit it, and it saves that, video, and then doesn't let anything overwrite it. So super cool feature, totally worth the 229 Pro for that alone. I think it's just brilliant. It's just nice to have, I think, the multiple views. I personally think the footage is pretty darn good with the base model too, to be honest. But as far as voice command, having the app available, the Wi-Fi, and then the multiple cameras, I would personally go with the Pro model, the upper model with the multiple cameras first, if it's not totally prohibited with cost, because you're going to get the best from the get-go, and it's not that much more. I mean, it is kind of more, but you can use our link and our little % off to get it even less. So I think personally either one is great. You just get more for your money with the upper level, and you get better footage. I honestly think that as far as like zooming in on details, this A229 Pro is going to get you those details, whereas the base model, I think, will record what happens, but you might not get that license plate number. You might not get the details that you need because the width of the Pro is so much wider. You're just going to capture more information. So overall, I'm really impressed with the quality of the Viofo, both the economy starter one and the A229 that they sent me to review. Having to do it all over again, I would totally go with the 229 Pro. You just get more, there's more bells and whistles, voice activate, you know, you just get more convenience and better quality footage. And in the end, if something happens with a theft or a break-in or an accident, you want to have all that footage and you want to have it right the first time. So great company. I'm really impressed with it. I would give it a thumbs up, and I encourage RVers and anybody with a vehicle, honestly, to get a dash cam. Whether or not you can afford the other one, both models are great. One could be a starter and you could walk yourself up, but if you have the money, go for the other one. You're gonna get everything you need in one unit, and why spend the money twice, you know? So hope this helps you, and good luck out there and stay safe on the road.